Joining us now is travel expert Candace Derricks. Welcome to What She Said.
Thank you.
You, this evening, are inviting listeners to come wander through the Ontario Highlands and discover what type of traveler they are.
Well, to be more specific, what type of wanderer they are. So one of the best vacations I ever had actually happened less than an hour from where I live, which shows you don't have to go far to have a great time. And so I want to talk about Ontario's Highlands, which is 2.5 hours east of Toronto and 30 minutes west of Ottawa. But what makes this region so unique is that out of all the regional tourism organizations in Ontario, it's the only one that is entirely rural. So there is not one major urban center in the whole region. So it's sort of the anti-Vegas. And I was actually delighted with how much I enjoyed that when I visited the area. It was so much fun. I had such a great time. So before we go any further, I want to let everybody know that's listening to go to findyourinnerwanderer.ca right now and take the quiz, determine what kind of wanderer you are. And when you do, you're entered to win a trip based on the results that come up.
Oh, you asked us to take the quiz. Does that mean we're entered?
Yeah, yes.
Yay.
You are entered. So, it was funny. You sent me the results back. So Christine is much like me. We're both memory makers. And I loved the definition of the memory maker. Did you like the definition that came up for you? I did. And what really got me was it said, with each place a memory maker visits, they take memories home and leave a piece of their heart in exchange. And I thought, that's so true. That's how I feel when I travel. And it's certainly how I felt about visiting Ontario's Highlands, because I still rave about it 3 years later to anybody who will listen. So experiences that would appeal to you and I would be, festivals, family trips, girls' getaways. But one that's coming up in September, which I'm so drawn to, is the Festival of Small Halls. So every small community has that small hall that brings people together. And there's no two alike, which makes it so much fun. But during the festival, communities all across Eastern Ontario will throw open the doors of their small halls for an unforgettable night of music. Some of Canada's best musicians will step off the big stage and hit the scenic back roads to perform in legions, schools, churches, and town halls.
Amazing.
So musicians like Ashley McIsaac, Sultans of String, Rosie and the Riveters. So it's going to be such an amazing experience, and it runs through September.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I want to know what kind of wanderer Kate is.
Kate is a serenity seeker.
You didn't know that?
This did not surprise me about Kate. She wanders at her own pace, searching for a way to unwind and reconnect with herself and with the people who matter most to her. She's not in a hurry or stuck to a schedule, and because you have enough of that in your everyday life.
Exactly.
So here's what would appeal to you: relaxing at a B&B, paddling on a pristine lake. There's a Stouffer Mill B&B or Perth Outfitters, which I did, and I have to tell you, that's an incredible experience. So other types of wanderers include the Freedom Finder, the one who wanders with speed, searching for the next adrenaline opportunity. So experiences they would like would be whitewater rafting on the Ottawa River, ATVing.
I've done that. That was fun.
Whitewater rafting is so much fun, isn't it? And they have like a tamer version too. Like my younger daughter did the tamer version and loved it. The creative cruiser, I think sometimes I sort of straddle the line between these two because they wander with a desire to feed their curiosity and follow their passions, learn new things. So art workshops, museums, and galleries, and all these things are just abundant across the region in Ontario's Highlands. And finally, there's the rustic roamer. And the rustic roamer lives for those authentic moments, and they're not searching for perfection. They're just looking to take it all in as it comes. So strolling small town shops and restaurants and farm life. And there's a farm you can go, like an interactive farm called Blue Hen Farms. So they get to interact with the farm life and sort of be that farmhand for a day or an evening, which is kind of fun. Go visit the Find Your Inner Wanderer, and then you can find out what type of wanderer you are. But the Memory Maker prize, so I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Okay.
Is a backcountry canoe adventure for two with cruising canoes. And other wanderer prizes include a stay at Elements Outdoor Hotel, which comes with a wilderness butler.
Oh
no, I want that.
That's my kind of glamper.
No, I want that.
And then there's also a weekend of whitewater rafting with owl rafting.
That's who I went with.
That's such a great experience. I love that. And then, so finally, just for, the city folk who can't get out of the city right away, Ontario's Highlands is doing something really unique. They're offering some pop-up experiences. They will be at Ontario Place on August 5th and 6th, and at Trinity Bellwoods Park in Ottawa on August 7th. So they're going to be offering some of the experiences that you can find in Ontario Highlands, so you can start planning your trip to visit.
And so close to home.
And so close to home.
Yeah.
And that, that was the most surprising thing to me, was that it was such a great time, and we didn't have to go far. Didn't have to stand at an airport for 4 hours, to go somewhere. It was just, you were there, boom, enjoying your time. For me, under an hour; out of Toronto, under 2. So much fun. Yeah.
All right. So tell everyone again what the websites are.
Comewander.ca. You can follow the hashtag #ComeWander on social media. And if you want to follow along on social media, it's @OnHighlands on Twitter and Instagram.
And we'll chat with you in a few weeks.
Yes.
This is what she said. Stay with us.